Welcome back to Eliances Heroes, where heroes in business align. To be part of our super community and find out more about Eliances, visit www.Eliances.com. Now, back to our super host, David Kogan, founder of Eliances.
What amazing show. I mean, just truly amazing. We started off the show with Sean Higgins, co-founder of Herjavec Group. That's right, with Robert Herjavec, the famous guy that's on Shark Tank and now author of a new best-selling book, New York best-selling book, Live Your Purposeful Life. And we just had on Joe Reitman, right? Remember him from Married with Children? He was the boyfriend of Kelly Bundy and now featured in many movies, including Happy and so much more. You can reach him at Ugly Joe. Thank you for the feedback, too. We continue to have from having like Chris Loeffler on, the CEO of Caliber Co., the Inc. 500 company. Make sure you go to Eliances.com to find out more and listen to some of our past interviews. Well, our next hero has an incredible story about her unconventional rise to success as a woman with neither a high school diploma or a college degree. That's right, you can do it without either one of those because our hero is going to talk about that. Christine Comaford, who is with SmartTribesInstitute.com. Now, Christine, first, before we get deeper into all of this, what is this the Cliff Note version of your unconventional rise?
Thanks, David. The unconventional rise, seriously, it's really about tenacity and finding painful problems. You find a painful problem and you help somebody solve it, it's a beautiful thing. That's how I created my first company when Microsoft had a painful problem and they needed a bunch of engineers to quickly parachute in and fix a bunch of their projects. So find those painful problems, fix them. You don't need to have an MBA, but you do need to have a GSD. If you can get stuff done, that will make all the difference, and just persevere through the hard stuff.
In fact, too, for over 30 years, you've been a leadership and culture coach, serial entrepreneur. You mentioned about some of the businesses, but get this. Listeners, she's built and sold 5 of her own businesses with an average of 700% return on investment. Not too bad for your money. How do you do all that, though? How did you have such an incredible track record? Not 1, 2, but 5.
David, it really comes down to helping people make their pain go away. Really, because people don't really buy products or services. We buy emotional experiences. We buy safety. We buy belonging. We buy mattering. So what is it that somebody is truly asking for? Like if you use FedEx, you probably are using FedEx for the experience of safety. It's going to really, for sure, totally get there. We might buy a BMW for the experience of mattering, feeling that we've arrived. So looking at what emotional experience, and we talk about this a lot in our new book, Power Your Tribe, what emotional experience does a person need to have? And if you can provide that and solve their painful problems, that will make all the difference in the world. But it's got to come from this desire to serve, this desire, deep desire to make a difference for others.
Now, I know, Christine, and again, you could reach her at SmartTribesInstitute.com because you're listening to me, David Kogan, host of the Eliances Hero Show. Make sure you go to Eliances.com, the only place where entrepreneurs align. That's ELIANCES.com. Now, Christine, you're also a regular expert personality on many network channels like Good Morning America, CNN, CNBC, which, by the way, we had the founder of CNBC on a couple weeks ago, MSNBC, Fox, and so many more. In fact, you're a consultant to the White House during the Clinton and Bush era. 700 of the Fortune 1000 companies. Is that possible?
And I've been doing this for a really long time, and I work really hard. So, yeah, the numbers work.
Shame on those 300 of the 1,000 that haven't yet used you, but I'm sure will after this interview. And so on.
Yeah, we're working on it.
Right.
Yeah.
We'll get them in after this. What's the next big trend, though, that you see taking place?
Yeah, okay. So here it is. It's emotional agility. We need to help people navigate the world of constant, relentless change. There's something to be upset about or freaked out about every day. There's political and social stuff, right? Random acts of violence. There's natural disasters. So we need to help people become resilient, become emotionally agile. Here's how we do it. Step 1, we look at what we're resisting, and we have to consent to it. That doesn't mean say that it's okay. That just means say, wow, this is really hard. Okay, got it. Now what would I like? Because we often just dwell too much on, wow, this is really hard, I don't like it. So if we can consent to it and then look at, okay, now what outcome do I want to create? That helps us then start to shift the resistance, because you can't go anywhere if you're resisting. All your energy is stuck. And then next, making new meaning, reframing. Yeah, okay, it's a hard market to sell products in these days, and that means it's a great opportunity to bring our A game. What are all the new approaches we've never used before? So helping people make new meaning about what's happening to them, reframe any challenges, helps us, again, then get in motion. Engaging and enrolling others. We've got to be able to, again, give them the emotional experience that they're craving, bring them that safety, belonging, mattering, so they can get unstuck and start to move forward. So we want to help people actually, regardless of what's happening outside, we want them to have more choice inside. That's what emotional agility is about. So that's what we're talking about these days. That's what we're doing with all of our clients that are working so hard and building companies so fast. We were at Amazon the other day. These guys, every single Monday, they have new hire orientation. David, that's out of control. How do you deal with that many new employees, right? It's crazy. So those guys really need emotional agility so they can quickly adapt, shift, change, and just deal with everything that's happening in the world. And there's a lot of stress with growth, too.
Wow.
So how do we help people have less stress?
Now I know why you've worked with 700 of the Fortune 1000. I mean, truly amazing. And you're an author. You already have 2 New York Times best-selling business books, and now your newest book, Power Your Tribe, Create Resilient Teams in Turbulent Times. Just don't say that too quick. In fact, this just got released. Where can we find it?
You can find it on, Amazon, Barnes & Noble, all over the place. You can go to poweryourtribe.com to download a ton of little self-teaching videos, little micro trainings. We just hit the Wall Street Journal and USA Today bestseller list, so yay. But yeah, go to poweryourtribe.com, sign in, download all those tools. They're companion tools to the book. Get the book at whatever bookstore, online, offline, that you prefer. And then you can start helping the people in your life become emotionally agile, emotionally resilient. No matter what happens outside, they can have choice as to how they respond. Because, David, people will choose the best feeling behavior on their behavioral menu, or if there isn't one that feels good, whatever feels least bad. It's our great good fortune as leaders to help people create new, better feeling behaviors, like making accountability and taking initiative feel better than playing small and dropping the ball, right? So that's what the tools do in Power Your Tribe. It helps people kind of step into a stronger, better, more clear, more powerful version of themselves.
I'm ready to buy a copy now. You got me sold. I'm just going to put it under my pillow.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
So it's really incredible. We've got a little less than a minute left, but I think this is important to understand the advice that you would have for young adults, particularly girls, about really how to be successful as you have. And maybe you could talk about that aspect, because you've really overcome a lot to get to where you have. You didn't have a high school diploma or a college degree. Talk about what we can do to help our young women.
Yes. Okay. First, everybody, we've got to learn how to enroll and engage others. So if you do nothing else besides the following, please get Power Your Tribe and simply read chapters 2 and chapters 7 and follow them to the letter, everybody. We've got to learn how to step into somebody else's world and communicate in a way that they can hear, okay? Because the meaning of the communication is the message received. It's not what you said, it's what they actually got, okay? Pick the meaning that you want to make. You get rejected, it doesn't matter. That means that the right person is coming around next. Don't get psyched out. Okay, be tenacious. It takes a lot of rejections. I've had 49 publishing rejections. Didn't matter. Okay, I just kept going. Solve those painful problems. Realize that resistance really is futile. If something sucks, just say, wow, this sucks. This is really hard. And now, what would I like instead? You can't dwell. It's not going to help anything. You've got to get stuff done. Your personal brand has to be reliable, get stuff done, trustworthy, innovative. You call such and such person, and they're on it. If you build that brand, you will navigate through all sorts of crazy stuff much more easily. You've got to have a powerful personal brand of delivering the goods no matter what.
Fantastic. Okay, I want everybody to go out, go get a tattoo. with the initials GSD. Get stuff done, because Christine, you've definitely get stuff done. You help leaders navigate growth and change and see into their blind spots, expand their vision, and more effectively influence outcomes. That's a hero. Christine Comaford. Reach her at smarttribesinstitute.com. And thank you to our own human link, Brian Crump, for nominating you to be on the Eliances Hero Show. You can reach him at caliberco.com.